What's up, guys? We are live. We are live. Trying to inform everyone. So, can you guys see me clearly? I hope you guys can see me clearly. Can you guys see me clearly? If you guys good, good, good. Pascal, do the needful. Pascal, do the needful. Okay. Waiting. I'm trying to inform people that we are live. Let me share my screen. I hope you guys can see my screen clearly. So, welcome everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do this every day by 11 a.m. Uh, there was a little bit of issue. That's why I was like 3 minutes late. But well, I'm still here. So let's look at what's going on in the market. I mean, go. This is like a free fall on XAU, man. Like this is crazy. I don't know if you guys can see. Someone said thank you for yesterday. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's see. I'm not taking any trade today, honestly. Okay? I'm just going to like let's just do a recap of what you know. Let's just do a recap. Let's just do a recap of what happened yesterday. So basically, remember I told you guys that I was still very much bearish on gold. The fact that price was respecting a lot of you guys were buying, but I was like the fact that price was respecting this whole area, right? Everything still points down to that selling bias for me, right? For me, I'm still very much bearish. And this is more of like a resistance, a support turn resistance area. This is like Forex 101, a support turn resistance area. And I made it clear to you guys that you have to also understand what is going on the lower time frame for you to be able to finesse or for you to be able to take advantage of the higher time frame move, because you're not taking advantage of the higher time frame entries or anything. The only thing you take advantage of is just the move, right? So you have to understand how the lower time frame is building up for you to take advantage of that lower than for you to take advantage of that higher time frame. So we took this trade from here yesterday. I think we also took this profit. We took this one. We made this profit. We made profit here as well. But I think what happened? I didn't even know why is this thing dropping this crazy. I wasn't expecting to drop this crazy though. But anyways, so I will be anticipating for price to get to this level. I'll be anticipating for price to get to this zone, right? So there's still honestly there's still like tendency of sales in this market. You could still take advantage of the sales for those that are still trading today. because I think I've had enough for today. Okay. Before I continue, we have 16 people here. If this is your first time joining, welcome, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure to like as well. Right? We have 17 people here. Make sure to like. Make sure to like. We have 17 people. We need to see 17 likes as well. Please, I don't want to be saying this every single time we come in. We start the live. Once you are joining, that's how you are liking immediately. Okay. um that's the least you guys can do for me. So basically, I'm still expecting price to drop all the way down to this point, all the way down to this red zone. If price breaks that point, then this would be my next key level area. This will be my next target. Sorry. Okay, good. So if price breaks that red zone, then my next target is this point. So we are still in for the sales, guys. We are still in for the sales. Okay. So that is that. That is that for XAU. That is that for me on XAU. Still very much bearish. Let's move to GU. I also still told you guys that I was still bearish on GU, right? Remember, I told you guys as long as price is still giving us what that bearish structure on the lower time frame. This was why I marked up this area, and I told you guys that we are still bearish on GU, and this is what we are seeing: drops upon drops upon drops upon drops on GU. What am I aiming for? What am I aiming for? Where am I anticipating for price to get to? With the way market is moving now, momentum is so bearish. So we could see price even what the fact that price has broken this major resistance for me on the H4 time frame. Price broke this major support this major support. So probably like a bounce of this area, not like a typical bounce, okay? Just like a little pullback around that area, then a sell continuation wouldn't be bad, because I won't really want to jump into this trade from here. This is more of like a knife edge. This is more of like a knife edge trade, honestly. So I wouldn't really want to sell from here. I would love to see like a pullback and a lower high being formed for me to know that a continuation is going to occur, right? But for now, this is like a knife edge. That's why I'm telling you guys, no trading for today. Relax, just relax. Honestly, we've been trading since Monday, and if you don't trade today, you won't die. Honestly, so UJ, I told you guys we need to see how price reacts around this point. So this area was more of like a decision making area for me. I also marked it off, and I told you guys that on that lower time frame, I would love to see how price reacts. If price is still maintaining our support level, right? As long as price is not breaking that support level, we are still very much bullish. We are still very much bullish. Remember, I told you guys that if had it been price had done something like this, giving us like a break of support and continuation, then I know that this major resistance is going to be held. But as long as it did not do that and it kept on giving us higher lows, higher high on that lower time frame, this shows that what the market is still very much bullish. Okay, so we are still pushing up, honestly. I really don't have a projection on this move. So if price doesn't respect this zone, I think this point is where I should be looking out for. This is like a key level for me. So if price doesn't respect this point, probably we could see 100% retracement here. Then we could then decide what to do from that zone. So I'm still bullish now on this pair, still bullish on this pair, despite the fact we are also seeing multiple bearish exhaustion. You guys can see this week. These weeks they really matter a lot. They indicate a lot of they show you that there is there is a lot of buying pressure in this market, because price opened and we saw a drop. Then I think this is even fundamental driven as actually. So the buyers pushed the market up and closed. See how they closed above. They closed above this resistance. Okay, so this close above this resistance was what solidified that break of resistance for me. So on this pair, USDJPY, still very much bullish, still very much bullish. Let's see how it continue to play out. So if you guys observe as well, it did not break this CTL I marked off here, right? It didn't break this CTL. It tapped here, tapped here, tapped all these areas. Also got here, tapped here as well, and we are seeing a rejection from there and a buying continuation. So let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, so let's check out what pair did we analyze yesterday. I think we analyzed USD card. USD card. I think USD card should be buying. USD card should be buying. Yep, good. So on USD card, price still did not respect this zone, and we are still seeing that buy continuation. We are still seeing that buy continuation, right? Still seeing that bullish continuation on USD card. So clean as break of this level, break of this level, break and retest. Use your fib for those that trade this pair. Price broke this support area. Remember, yesterday I also said the same thing, that if price is able to break this support area, and give us a retest, then I'm still bullish. For those that are just joining, you can go and watch yesterday's live stream, or everything was being explained there yesterday. So a break and a retest of this area on the lower time frame, we are still bullish. Okay, so anyone that is looking out to continue the buys, just map out your fib. Map out your fib. It's very easy. It's as easy as this. Just see structure first, pull out your fib, understand where you are on the higher time frame, and take advantage of whatever you're seeing in the market. So point A to point B, right? Price is sitting around 23.6. Honestly, 23.6 areas are more of like, I'm not always comfortable taking trades from 23.6 areas. I'm not even going to lie. So I'll wait for like a better retracement to like 38.2 or 50%. Because that 23.6, most likely we see reaction from there. Do you understand? We see reaction from there. So I'm observing to see price get to 38.2, 50% before a bullish continuation. I think that should be like next week, because I don't really see any crazy move to happen today again in the market. But we might see though, I don't know yet. So still bullish on this USD card. Price has switched structure. US 30. So I was bullish on US 30 as well, but what's going on here? I was expecting price to get all the way to this point, but there's a but here. So we saw a break of this level, a retest. This was a retest I was expecting here, then a continuation. But I mean, the retest did not retest properly. Price gave us an invalidation from here, respected this resistance level, closed inside, and gave us a minor lower high inside of that area. Okay, little things like this matters in the market. So seeing this and seeing this shows like this, like a red flag for me. If I was to be on these buys, seeing the fact that price did not break this previous resistance, and seeing like this minor internal low being formed, honestly, I'll take out my buys if I was in that buy. So seeing this minor break, for we to start taking this is a retracement phase. So I hope you guys know that this is a retracement phase. The overall move, check out your H4. The overall move is still bullish. So this sell is just a retracement phase, and that's what we're analyzing on the M30 time frame. So for we to continue that overall move, there is a push phase, which is for buys. We need to see a break of probably this resistance. Okay, probably this resistance, or some kind of shift around this level for we to know that, oh, the push phase is going to continue, because this is the bullish push phase, retracement push phase, right? So this area, this is where you should be looking at for entry. Honestly, this wasn't a good entry, though. This is like a much more better entry. We are still bullish on US 30. Still bullish on US 30. Expecting a reaction before we can be able to do anything in the market. So that is that. What pair are we going to analyze next? We analyzed Euro USD, which I said we are still very much bearish. We are still very much bearish. I think Euro USD posed a better setup than GBP USD because Euro USD just gave us like a break of a CTL, which was here, break of a counter trend line, right? Give us a break and a minor retest. So for those people that were trading Euro USD, like this is a clean ass setup. I'm not even going to lie. Like this is a beautiful setup. So you could have just done what? Point A to point B. Remember, I told you guys that I'm bearish on this pair. So point A to point B, you could have taken your entry from here, right? Because this is where price started reacting around 38.2. And yesterday, when we were analyzing, this was particularly where we were that yesterday, right? And I told you guys, module of entry, you could have just probably used like a CTL or something like this, or maybe you go to like the much more lower time frame and look for a better entry. So I'm giving you are taking your entry. This could have been a perfect entry, let's say on M5. On M5, let me map out an entry here for you guys. So using this CTL, so a break and a retest of this area. So around this area, I could have taken my cells from here, probably from this bearish variation, 1, 2, 3 candle. I would have taken my cells from here. Stop losses would be above fluctuation area, that is above my weak zone, my weak areas. So stop losses should be around here, even way above that point. Let's just say around here. So like that's like what, 7 pips. Trust me, Euro US is useless. What the fuck? So TP is like here, around like here, 26 pips, or you could even hold to TP2, negative 61.8, which is around what, 44 pips. So you're risking like 7 pips to get this. So this is like a very good entry and a very good setup, which we analyzed yesterday. So guys, I also want to let you guys know that whenever I'm analyzing a setup, don't always expect me to call a signal or a trade for you guys. Like the way we're analyzing, use your number six, take advantage of it. You guys are also traders. You guys are not newbies here. You guys are traders. Take advantage of it. Analyze on your own. Just like yesterday, there's someone that said, "Oh, that gold was supposed to retest a particular point before it started selling." I told him, "Fine." The person said it on the live stream. I said, "It's possible, right? Just do what you know is best. And also take your trade. Trust your analysis." And the person waited for price to retest that point, and he took his trade. And I also took my trade where I took my trade, and we both closed in what profit. So just take advantage of what we take advantage of it, and take your own trade. I don't trade Euro USD, so you're not expecting USD, because if I call a setup on Euro USD or a trade on Euro USD, I cannot follow up because I don't trade it. I only call trade on gold because that is the only thing I trade. I hope you guys understand. That is the only thing I trade. That's why I only call trades on gold. But I don't call trades on all these pairs. I just analyze, give you guys markups, and you guys see, oh, what is possible, what is what and what is not. Do you understand? So that is that. So what pair again did we analyze? What pair again did we analyze? What pair should we analyze again? Yeah, the light is loading. Sorry for the interruption. The light was just loading. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to share the trading view now. What pair should we analyze next? We also analyzed BTC. Yes, I remember. We analyzed BTC. We analyzed BTC. Was it Coinbase? Good. Yes, this was it. So this was the BTC trade we analyzed yesterday. For those that trade BTC, um, I said I'm still bullish on this pair. Overall bearish, but short term bullish, right? Short term bullish. So prices. That's this is the reason why I hate BTC. Honestly, like it's always consolidating before it moves. Like what's all this? Like just go to the TP. Like you're going to buy, just buy. Like why not just buy? But well, still bearish. I'm still bullish on this pair. Still very much bullish on this pair. TP is around this zone. Okay, TP is around this zone, correct? So for those looking out to trade BTC, look aim for the buys. Aim for the buys. So basically, price give us a break of this point, a break of that point. You could just do on M30 point A to point B. Point A to point B, price is sitting on what 61.8, and that place is also like giving us some kind of reaction. So honestly, I would love to be like on the 5 minutes time frame. On M5, I would love to see break of resistance, minor break of resistance. So if this area is to be valid, if this whole area is to be valid, I want to see like a minor break of resistance, to show me that what there's like minor transition occurring. Then I start taking my buys. So I'm still bullish on this pair, honestly, still bullish on this pair. Let's see how it plays out. For those that are analyzing BTC, still very much bullish on BTC. So that is that for today. Like I said, I'm not taking any trade today, just basically doing a catch up, just catching up with all the pairs we've analyzed this week. I hope you guys have been making money from the. Have you guys been enjoying the live stream? Have you guys been enjoying the live stream? I mean, we've been doing it back to back every day. Have you guys been enjoying the live stream? Let me hear from you guys. Let me hear. Let me hear. Oh, let me know. Let me know if you guys have been enjoying it. So if this is your first time joining and you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe. I'm dropping a YouTube video tomorrow, which is going to be educating you guys on don't worry, tomorrow you guys will see the video, okay? So as well, remember I always say this every time, trade with the best broker, Valley Tax. I'm wearing it, guys. I'm repping my brand. I'm carrying my broker on my head. Trade with the best broker, guys. Valley Tax. For those that are doing SMC, you need tight spread. Valley Tax is the go-to for you, man. For those that are like scalping, for scalpers, they need tight spread as well. Valley Tax is the go-to for you. Minimum deposit is around like $1 to $8, very small, and you get 30% deposit bonus of every fucking thing you put into Valley Tax. You put in $1,000, you get extra $300. Guys, take advantage of this opportunity. Take advantage of this opportunity. Open your account with Valley Tax today and fund. And the verification is very easy, very swift. Deposit is very swift. Withdrawal is very, very swift. So just take advantage of it, guys. Take advantage of it. That's what I trade with now. You guys can see I've done multiple withdrawals. Just this week, I think I've done 3 withdrawals this week on trading with Valley Tax and just trading gold alone. And all these setups, I called it on live stream here. So that is that. That is that for today. Do you guys have any question before we call it? Someone said what's the minimum deposit? Minimum deposit is around depending on your account you're choosing, but minimum deposit is from $1 to $8. $1 to $8. Okay, that's the minimum deposit. $1 to $8, guys. Take advantage of this broker. Like, it's something that is going to benefit you guys. It's going to benefit you. Like, you are getting extra money. Like, bro, other brokers are not giving you extra, or even if they give you extra, it's like a one-off. Like, once they do it once, they are not doing it again. But this is like you'll be getting it. You get this month, you get it next month. And also, aside from that, we're also hosting a trading competition of $10,000. Like, if you call yourself a good trader and you know that you know how to trade very, very well, then come on board. Come on board. There's a competition going to come up next month. Next month, yeah, $10,000 competition. For those that call themselves good traders, you can fund. But before you're able to register for the competition, you have to first of all have a valid tax account, and you have to be funded. You have to be funded. Yes, you have to be funded. So that's it. Someone said big time beneficial. Big question. Quick question before wrapping up. The gold trade which we took, yes, I waited a little around, but didn't close at 1:3 target, which was 200 pips. I closed at 140 pips. The Saturday forum you talked about yesterday, how can I join? So the Saturday forum, the psychology, that is the therapy, the trading therapy room is on X. Like it's on X. I post it on X. I don't know if you guys are active on my X account or my X page. Like every first and last Saturday of the month, I just post it. You guys, for people to come and join, and let's have a conversation. Talk psychology, anything that is bothering you psychologically in the market. Maybe probably you want to air out something, and people around you don't really relate to what you are going through in the market, and you feel like you need people that understand what you are going through, and you want to vent out or talk about it with them. Like just join the space, let's talk. It's not something that I'm super heading. No, it's something that everybody is open to talking. I gave an example yesterday where all those group where if you are addicted to something, right, they will do like a round table, probably like addiction to smoking or addiction to drugs. Like they'll do like a round table, and this one is saying, oh, this is what caused my addiction, or this was how I was able to go past this. Learning from each other. Basically, that's what the trading therapy room is. I organize it every first Saturday of the month and last Saturday of the month. So that's it. So if you want to join, come in. It's open for everyone. Someone said, I panicked. What's the psychological explanation about that? You panic. Psychological explanation about the fact that you panic. Maybe it's because your money is on the line. Your money is on the line, and you are scared to lose money. Honestly, whenever money is on the line, you panic. Do you understand? Especially you had any money, you panic. So you are scared to lose that money. And the only thing I could advise you is, once you identify that you are always scared to lose money, try and understand yourself, and how much are you willing to lose that you are going to be comfortable with. Even though if it is $10, start with that. Do you understand? Start with that. Most people are most they will tell you, cut your coat according to your size. That's the best explanation here. Cut your coat according to your size. Risk what you can afford to lose. When they say that thing, it enters here and it comes out from this point, from this ear. For you to avoid that panic, right? Risk what you know that even though if you lose that money, you're not going to feel it as much. Maybe you have a $5,000 account or $100 account or any amount. Just risk if it's $100 account, you can be risking $5. It's not bad. $100 account, you can be risking $5. If you lose $5, oh, you go and rest for the day. That is what you can. That is a risk that even though if price hits your stop loss, you can still go by your day and smile with your friends. It's not a stop loss that when it gets hit, then your day is already useless. Anybody that hits stop loss for the day and starts frowning and maybe starts sleeping around and starts doing all these things, that means you over risk. Do you understand? So risk what you can afford to lose. Do you get? That's the only way to stop that panic. Someone said your ex is fired. Too much knowledge. God bless you. My first time here. Oh, welcome, hype man. What's up? What's up? What's up? If this is your first time, make sure to subscribe. Someone said, okay. So that is that. That is that. We are done for today. We are done for today. I'll see you guys on Monday, 11 a.m. as well. We do this every single day, just 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We come together, we analyze, we make money, we lose money, because there are some days that we also lose money, right? So I'll not preach to you. I don't preach perfection. That's one thing about me. If you feel like you're coming here to make money every time, that's a lie. You come here, you lose money, you make money. You also learn how I'm able to lose money but still withdraw at the end of the day, because we are losing this money together, we are making this money together, but I'm withdrawing, but you're not withdrawing. Why? Because your risk management is poor. Do you understand? I might lose $8,000 today and make $22,000 tomorrow. I mean, I've recovered the 8K I lost yesterday and I'm up profit. So I withdraw my money. But you now, you lose, let's say you have a $500 account, you lose $250 today. Tomorrow, you make like $200. Probably you're making that $200. Maybe your TP was supposed to give you like $500, but based on the fact that you are scared to hold to TP, then you now cut your profit short. Instead of you recovering your yesterday's loss plus profit, now recover a bit of what you lost yesterday. So these are the psychological errors that people face. They don't even know that they face. Do you understand? So that is that. And I'll see you guys next week, Monday. Peace out, everyone. Peace out, everyone. Have a great weekend and make sure to watch our YouTube video tomorrow. Subscribe to our YouTube and turn on your post notification for the video that will be dropping tomorrow, guys. A lot of knowledge, a lot of gems will be there for you to pick up. Peace out, guys, and bye, everyone.